Hey, thanks for clicking on Hey, Melissa Crochets. I appreciate you. I realized the other day that I filmed, this is what I made for Christmas gifts. And then I never scheduled that video. So I'm going to release this as a bonus whenever I can get to it onto my channel. I usually upload every Sunday at 6 a.m. Eastern time. But this time it's going to be whenever I get the chance because I don't want this video to go to waste. And then it'll be fun to look back on next year, or well, I guess later this year, and say, oh yeah, that's what I made for so-and-so. So there you have it. There were a few ideas that I had talked about in the last video of this series, Holiday Project Planning, that I never did end up making. Just because, one, time, and two, of course, I took on too much, and then three, I got a few commissions right before Christmas, and the people that I skipped were just my coworkers. It's not like it was family or anything, so I will put all these clips together and you'll get a bonus video. And then once I edit that, I'm going to film an outro today because I don't really remember exactly what I needed to talk about in the end. So please enjoy these clips. So the first gift that I actually finished, because it was somewhat easy, this yarn wasn't super easy to work with, but easy enough, is a cocoon cardigan bolero type thing from my aunt. She's just as quirky and as strange as I am. I probably get my quirkiness from her. She loves bright colors. She loves everything flashy and tacky and amazing. Everything that I love, I get it from her. So this sparkle yarn was the Sugar Bush Glaze that I had gotten a Facebook Marketplace haul in the spring. And then I was like, what am I going to do with this? Because it's quite rough. It's not the nicest. But I thought it would make a really good scarf. But then I was like, no, that's way too scratchy. And then I promised my one aunt, her sister, that I would make her a cardigan for Christmas because she's seen one that I had like already made and I was selling, but it didn't fit over her jugs. So I said to my other aunt, I said, I'll make you a cardigan. So then I thought, well, I can't make something for her and not for the other two aunts. So one of the other two aunts is getting this nice one. I really like it. It turned out really nice. So I know she'll like it. She loves everything sparkly and flashy. So that's the first gift that I made. The next one I finished, and I'm very excited to have it finished. This is my first time ever doing a corner to corner blanket. And I'm glad it's over because I really wanted it to be quite large. So I did 50 rows. And this is for my mom for Christmas. It wasn't like a hard pattern to do. Like I got the hang of it really quickly, but I think because I'm on a deadline for Christmas, I was like, oh, it just felt like it took forever. But luckily Steve and I found a show to watch that I can easily watch and crochet. We're watching The Sopranos. We've never seen it before. Like Steve's seen like parts of it, but I've never seen it. So I was able to finally get this finished and it feels so good to say that. Yeah, it is quite nice. I do like it. It is made with Bernat Fluffy, which is like a brand new yarn that my workplace just released. And let's look at the content because I do not know. Oh, here we are. 90% polyester and 10% nylon. And honestly, it looks rough when you look at it, but once you feel it, it's a whole different story. And the whole reason I had decided to make her a blanket, she has enough blankets at home, but this purple is her favorite color. Her favorite color is like this deep purple. And as soon as I seen the shade, I was like, oh, I gotta make something for my mom. And she's going through menopause, she gets a lot of hot flashes, so I didn't want to make her a sweater. But every once in a while, she sits still, she gets cold, so another blanket it is. And I really want to try a corner to corner crochet blanket for the first time, so I was happy that I made it. I'm very happy that I'm done. If you know, you know. Just great project, turned out well, but I'm glad I'm done. Something else I made is for a white elephant type game, you know, where you steal a present or open a present. And so my dad's side, I have 3 aunts, and 2 of them are pretty conservative. They have gotten a bit less conservative since grandma's passed, and they kind of feel free to be their own person now. So I crocheted a wiener, male genitalia, and it comes with a sweater that you can either roll up or you can completely take it off, and then the smiley face. So I'm excited for this. I can't wait for someone to open it and see this. So I think I'm Might actually put like a little like laminated side and like attach the sweater to him like with a safety pin saying like I'm cold, put my sweater on, because I'm also having my friend make a bracelet. She doesn't know that I'm doing this because she would never agree, but I'm having her like make it like a bracelet for me. She makes like a little bracelet like with words, and it's just gonna say like merry or jolly or something, and I'm gonna put it on him. So he's still Christmassy. So I think if I put the sweater on, like my husband had said, like you put the sweater on him, you don't really know it's a wiener. So I think I might do that. So I'm excited for somebody to open it, and I've always wanted to make one. So here we are. Here's a little guy, little smiley face. So I'm very excited for this. I can't wait to see their reaction. Something that I made for Christmas is actually for myself. So I'm gonna wrap it, put it under my invisible tree here at home. And it's just like a nice cowl. I had made one last year, but I did double crochets and like just like a little small cowl. I want to make one with single crochet and like a lot longer so I can wrap around twice. It gets really windy where we live, and it'd be nice to have something to protect my neck in the wind, even though I have like a hood and a coat, you know, all that. So it's quite nice. I did put it on Larry the other night and he hates getting anything on him. So I'll insert that photo. I basically captioned it as, "This better not be for me," because he hates wearing clothes. My first guy loved wearing clothes, loved it, but Larry's opposite. Speaking of, I'm gonna put this on. Oh, good stretch. Okay, let's show the YouTube world. I can get you up that high. Oh. Hi YouTube. What do you think? See how mad he is? He hates wearing anything. You handsome boy. So that's a gift for myself. If you watched my 24-hour Granny Square Challenge video, you may remember these. These are just random, you know, scraps that I had left over. So I put them in granny squares. Then I was like, what am I gonna do with like these randoms, because they don't go together. But then I had the thought, I'm gonna make them into a little purse or bag or whatever you call this, and I'm gonna offer them to my coworkers for their kids or grandkids or whatever. So I think there's 7 in total. So that's one. And they turned out really cute. Most of the straps I just did like a chain and then a row of double crochet. And I know these aren't gonna like hold up forever, and I'll tell my coworkers that. It's just something to use up some yarn. The ones made with Softy Chunky will definitely hold up, but a lot of them do have Karen anniversary cakes. And if you know, you know, like they just are not structurally sound. So they turned out really nice. I'm just gonna say, hey, do you want this put under the tree? Maybe your daughter or your son or somebody will like it. And if they don't, they can donate them, but we'll see. I don't know yet. So I believe there's about 7 there. So let me take those to work this week and do that. This will be my 2nd year in the office organizing our Secret Santa. They didn't do it before me. I think they did it years ago, but then I kind of, you know, just fell off track or whatever. But I use the app called Elfster to organize it all. You can sign up with their email, and you can put a wish list on there, and you can link things from the internet on your wish list. So it's really nice, honestly. I'd used it previously with a different, like a volunteer group that I was a part of previously. But now I use it for the workplace, and it works really nicely. So that being said, we're doing our Secret Santa gift exchange on Wednesday. Yeah, Wednesday this week. And then there's only 6 of us participating. So I ended up making 5 or 6. Oh, the 6th one's over there. I made 6 ear warmers. And each person is going to get an ear warmer. So I'm going to do like a little white elephant game, like once we do, or right before we do our gift exchange to each other. So before we do our gift exchange for each other, I'm going to wrap these individually first. And then we're going to do a white elephant type game. Steal a ear warmer from a friend, or keep the one that you have and hope nobody else steals it. So this first one here was only single strand. That's the Red Heart Super Saver Jumbo Speckle, and I think it's called Pink or Bubblegum or something. This one I double stranded with just some basic acrylic yarn I had. Same with this one. But they're really fun to make. I got kind of addicted. I made these all in one evening. I really love this one. This is the Red Heart Super Saver Bitty Stripes, and the color, what was it? Crayon box. Yeah. There's another one that's really similar called Rainbow, but Rainbow has a bit more yellow in it. So that's crayon box, and that's double-stranded. And then this one I really love. I know one girl on the gift exchange that I'm using these for watches my YouTube videos. So hi, Tori. Thanks for watching my videos. So this is what I really, really love. It was Red Heart Super Saver pooling in the color Berry, and I double-stranded it with like a nice blue that I had, just some acrylic yarn. So yeah, it is quite nice. Let me grab the other one. And this one I believe is Favorite Stripe or Blacklight Red Heart Super Saver stripes. I don't like it as much just because this is the first one I made and I didn't sew together the twist very well. So I'm probably going to remake this one. But yeah, so you got the idea. Before we do our Secret Santa gift exchange to each other, we're going to do like a little white elephant game. They don't know that yet because I haven't told anybody about it, but they're going to have fun with it. And this year it's all women participating. Last year, I think I had 20 people sign up, but I don't know, the times are more tough this year. There's not a lot of affordability for things. So there's only 6 of us participating, but it's kind of fun that they're all women. I mean, like, men could wear these too, no problem, but it's all women. So like I incorporated some pink, and I know them all really well because being the receptionist at the company, I kind of have to know everybody in the office. It's part of my job. So yeah, that was fun. I really wanted to do that. And once I had like, you know, so many done, I was like, hey, wait a minute, I could use this on Wednesday. So I'm excited for that. So I'll take them along with those little pouches and stuff. And I finally got my aunt's cardigan finished. So this is for my third aunt. I have 3 of them on my dad's side. So this is the cardigan. She picked out the color. She had seen one of my cardigans at a Stratford market that I did, and she tried it on. It wouldn't fit over her boobs. So I just said to her, it's like, I'll make you one for Christmas. So she wanted open sleeves, like no cuffs or anything. So that was fun. And I had said, do you want like solid stripes or can I change in the middle? She goes, I don't care, whatever's easiest for you. I said, okay, cool, even better. So I finally got that finished. If you're curious about the yarn, it was one of the Ogos, those things over there. I'm not going to get into that because I have nothing good to say about them. But there was some brown, black, and other brown. There's 2 different browns there left over at work. So I asked if I could have them, and they said yes. And I always do return what I don't end up using. So there you have it. Oh, I guess I missed weaving in one end. I'm glad I looked at it today. There's one end here in the armpit. There we are. So I'm going to finish that up, and then that's basically all my Christmas crocheting finished. I did finish it a few days ago, but right now I have the time to quickly film this. And then something that Passionate Kelsey did, which I thought was so cute. She had made a bunch of hats and beanies for her family, and then she put them in a bucket for them to pick between instead of saying like, this one's for you, this one's for you. So I think I'm going to do that today. So that'll be really fun. There's quite a few of us on the side of the family. Well, I shouldn't say quite a few. It's not like there's more than 20, but it's probably one of the bigger Christmas gatherings that I go to. So very exciting. So we're going to do these 2. I had originally made this for my uncle because he loves hunting and very much outdoorsman. But then I also had a little bit of camel yarn left over, so I did this one as well. It's a little bit bigger in size, but I figure I'll take some of the beanies I already have made up, and then if somebody wants some, they can take one. And I'll say, this is part of your stocking stuffers, because at this family event, we do a lot of stocking stuffers. That's basically our thing. We do stocking stuffers. Nothing ever fits completely in the stockings, so we have like bags next to our stockings, and I love this. I love stockings so much. It's my favorite part about Christmas. And then we do like a white elephant game. So I have a gift for my husband to bring because he's at work today, so he's not coming with me. Luckily the roads are clear and I'm good, and like it's not snowing or anything, so thank God. Green Christmases are my favorite. I mean, it's not green, it's very snowy outside, but there's nothing on the roads, so thank goodness. So I'm gonna take these 2, and then I have a whole bunch already made up. I really wanted to make some ear warmers, but I didn't have this idea until this morning, so that's not gonna happen. They'll be fine with beanies, and again, if they want one, they can take one. If they don't want one, they're not gonna take one. And then of course they'll go over to charity that I support every year. So that is all that I have to say right now. Ready? Ready to catch? Good job. So now that I've gone through every clip and edited everything, I wrote down some notes to talk about during this outro. Okay, so first thing I want to talk about is the wiener that I had crocheted. I ended up putting a little nameplate on him that said, "Hi, my name is Jolly Balls," because the word bracelet I got from my friend was the word jolly. So that turned out nice. During the White Elephant Exchange, it was actually my father that opened it, and he and I have the same sense of humor, so we thought it was hilarious. I wasn't able to see a lot of people's reactions just because of one, where I was sitting, and two, I was laughing too hard. But it was well received. It wasn't stolen any time like during White Elephant, but that's okay. I also did put a $10 Tim Hortons gift card with it. So I think my dad had traded the gift card after, only because he doesn't really go to Tim Hortons. So that worked out. If you're curious, what we got in the White Elephant Exchange is a $20 bill, even though it was a $10 limit, so I stole that from my sister's boyfriend. My father had brought that in an envelope, unmarked, as always. He never prepares for anything. And then the other thing that we got, and I had stolen from my uncle, is a meat thermometer, because mine had just passed, like, just died 2 days before, so I was like, I will take that. So that was great. And then my sister had brought that originally. Granny square pouches that what I made and put straps on. So I took them to work. They went swimmingly well. I gave some to some girls who have young daughters, and then I had like 4 or 5 left, and I was like, the grandmas of the office. So there are 2 ladies in finance who have granddaughters of the appropriate age, and something that is just it's so cute and funny, and then my coworker just can't get over. Her granddaughter opened it because she had like wrapped it or something. Her granddaughter opened it and thought it was a hat, so she put like the granny square, like the 2 sewn together on her head, and used the strap as like a chin strap. So she showed me a photo. It was so funny. And then I guess the granddaughter went and seen great grandma, so my coworker's mom, in the nursing home. And then she was like, Gigi, look at my hat. And then Gigi put it on her head, and I seen that photo, and it was so cute because Gigi is 93 and just adorable. Something else I didn't talk about during this, or in these clips, was the mittens I made for my brother-in-law for Christmas. That was part of my 31 skeins in 31 days. So like, I just didn't think to do a separate clip being like, these are for Christmas. So I'll put a photo here. They turned out really nice. I had a double-stranded Vanish Choice by Lion Brand with Bernat Blanket North Sea, and I think they're really nice. He really loved them. They were big enough to fit him, so that was cool. And like, using the acrylic yarn with it really added a lot of structure and warmth, because you know, if you make them just out of Bernat Blanket yarn, they're pretty like fluffy and like not like holey or anything, because like you use a certain size hook, but I don't know, it worked out really nice. And if I make any other mittens, I will definitely be doing that. So keep that in mind if you're making some, especially for like charity and like, you know, the people without a home. Like, it will really add some warmth and stuff. On the same day, I had given my stepsister a text, well, no, I guess a few days before, and I had said, I want you to have one of my cardigans for Christmas as your gift, because one, I've run out of time, I'm so sorry. And she's like, no problem, I seen one on your Facebook that I really love. Can I have that one? She sent me a screenshot and said, absolutely. So it was one of my summer ones, and it was a rainbow, and she'll love it. And so that was great. And then for my niece, I gave her 2, what do you call it? 2 cardigans. My brain's not there today. I gave her a blue one that looks like, you know, like Elsa colors from Frozen, and then like an orange one because it's funky and cool. So she loved the orange one the most, like I thought. But the Elsa one she'll have to grow into because it's a bit longer. Nieces and nephews. She's only. And then something else I didn't talk about either was the, this was part of 31 skeins and 31 days as well. Something for a friend. So it was ear warmers and mittens. I'll put a photo here. It was with that really stupid yarn that I hated so much, Cotton Fair by Premier. Well, I'm going to count that towards my Christmas crocheting, because, you know, something else I had made for Christmas, and I completely forgot to film it, like for a clip or anything, was I did some amigurumi. It took me 4 hours to make a dinosaur. I hate making amigurumi so much, but I'll do it, you know, once or twice a year for my nephews or my nieces. So yeah, it was a really cute dinosaur. I have a photo of it, like after I crocheted it, and then I also have a really good photo. I think I have them on a layout, so I'm gonna put that there. Of, you know, I was looking at it when I was done and holding it up, and Larry was like, "Is that for me?" The photo is just so precious. So it's that photo there. It's just so cute. I think that's everything that I had crocheted for Christmas. If I did anything else and I'm forgetting, oh well. That's just the way the cookie crumbles some days when you're disorganized like me. Yeah, thanks for watching this video. I appreciate you. I know this is a short one, but that's okay. I'm getting better at making short videos. My first ones were so long because I had so much to say and I was new to YouTube and whatever, but every once in a while I have a 20-minute video like this. So thanks for watching. Please remember that you are strong, you are beautiful, you are loved, and the world appreciates having you here.